Before we get into today's video, I did want to let you guys know that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. So I did not expect to be back so soon, but you guys have been blowing me all the way up with this interview that just came out. So if you guys don't know, and I'm sure all of you do at this point, Amber has now done an interview with the Today Show on NBC. They released a 2-minute clip of the interview and some things that her and the interviewer talked about, and we're going to react to it right here together. I have seen it already because I was actually up this morning creating my thumbnail for my Monday video, and then I just started getting bombarded with emails and DMs and being tagged and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh. I literally just said in my video on Monday, like, Amber, no, just take some time, girlfriend. Just step away. Step away from the media and the camera and breathe. But here we are. After the 2-minute interview clip that we have that has been released was finished, they did say on the Today Show that this interview for Amber is in 2 parts. So I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, they're going to be releasing the first part, and then the following day, they will release the second part. And then on Friday, they're going to release the whole entire thing all together. I'm thinking that we'll probably react to it in each piece. So when they release one, we'll react to it, and then we'll react to the second piece, because if they had to split it up in 2 different interviews, ain't no telling what all is in it. And one more thing before we react to this. We went to the post office today, you guys. I'm filming this for you guys on Monday evening. If you guys are following me on my Instagram, you know that me and my family just got back in from out of town. Went to the post office and found out that a couple of our packages got sent back. I've been having some issues with my packages and mail and in my box and all of that stuff. I won't get into that with you guys, but I want y'all to know that if you sent me something and it was returned to you, I promise you that I did not just send your package back because I didn't care or because I didn't want it. I was out of town and then other things, you know, whatever. So just want to say thank you for thinking of me in that way. And I love getting you guys' letters and mail and stuff from you guys. And I appreciate y'all. I have saved every single letter that y'all have ever sent me from the beginning of time. I have a memory box with every single letter. So again, I just want to say if you were one of those people that got your package sent back to you, I'm so sorry. And just know that it's not a rejection from me. It's other issues. And yes, and please, you guys do not need to be sending me anything. I love y'all. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. But oh my gosh. Okay, so let's react to this.
Or what one thinks about me, or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home and my marriage behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know those things, and so I don't take it personally.
Okay, I'm sorry, but already that seems dishonest. First of all, she looks beautiful. Again, I love her hair like that. I love her eyebrows. I think she looks gorgeous. But we all care to a certain degree, and Amber cares. That's why she's doing this. We heard her in those recordings, those conversations between Amber and Johnny, when she was crying, saying, my credibility, my reputation. And Johnny was saying, yeah, Amber, he was basically talking about the allegations. He said, we have to deal with this, Amber. We can write the letter. We can put the rest of this, behind us and stay out of the media and keep us out of the media. But the fact that, this is the way I read it, the way he was saying, the fact that you accused me of, yeah, we got to deal with that. Again, a million times, I guess I got to say this in every video. I don't think Johnny Depp was no angel. I don't. Who he can be behind closed doors, that ain't my type, honey. I don't think he was a perfect angel. Okay, so don't sit here and think I'm taking up for him like he's a saint, because honey, I don't think that either. He tried to keep this out of the media. He begged her. He did not want to go to court. She pushed and pushed and pushed, and she's still doing this. And I think, my personal opinion, is she is far more concerned with her image than anything else. I wish she would just be honest. I wish Amber would go take some time to herself, gather herself, and come back and just be real.
Sure, I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol. Even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me that you think that this has been fair.
This irks me. This really, really, really irks me. First thing I want to say is I don't think Amber is deserving of hate. I don't think anybody is. Even the people that are horrible, horrible, horrible people, I think there are ways to handle situations. Maybe if they need to be put in prison forever. Maybe if they need to be exiled from companies and businesses because they're horrible people. Maybe if everything needs to be, stripped from them because they've stole, whatever. You know what I mean? But the nastiness and because the people that just spew ugliness and hate, it's flowing from their hearts. So no, I don't think she deserves it, and I wish nobody would do that. We can give our opinions, we can give constructive criticism, we can do that without being ugly to each other. So that I agree with her on, although I think she's using that as a leverage to gain sympathy from people, when really Amber brought this on herself with the media stuff. She's the one that contacted TMZ. Have we not forgotten? She's the one that wanted to be this, person. She's the one that sent in pictures, sent in videos. But now she didn't get the response she wanted. So now she's going to use that and flip it. And I don't like it. And then the other thing that she said that really irked me to my core was the use of the word fair. You can't look me in the eyes and tell me that it's fair, that it's a fair representation. Like, boy, she said that with her whole chest. Fair? Fair? Life is not fair. Life is not fair. The children sitting in foster homes right now, that's not fair. You know what I mean? Veterans that sacrifice themselves and their lives to go fight in a war to protect us so we can sit here and have these conversations out in the open here in America, and other people in other countries, and the people that sacrifice themselves to protect their countries. When they come back from that, and they have to deal with PTSD for the rest of, that's not fair. Like, there's so many, life is just not fair. And the fact that she is using this about the social media representation for something that she wanted.
There's no polite way to say it. The jury looked at the evidence you presented. They listened to your testimony, and they did not believe you. They thought you were lying.
How could, I'll put it this way, how could they make a judgment? How could they not come to that conclusion? They had sat in those seats and heard over 3 weeks of nonstop, relentless testimony from paid employees.
Oh my gosh, I have to stop it there. Did you see Savannah Guthrie's face when she asked her that about the jury? It very much looked like they did not believe you. Now, she did say in a previous interview, she said, full disclosure, my husband has worked with Johnny Depp on different projects or whatever. And so she has said that, but she said it like, they didn't believe you. And then Amber literally sits here and says, how could they not? She said they sat there and listened to 3 weeks of testimony. It was 6 weeks. It was a 6-week trial. They listened to 3 weeks for her side and Johnny Depp's side. And I don't know if you guys forgot, but Amber used up more time with witnesses than Johnny's side even did. Remember, because when we got down to the end, Johnny's side had so much more time left over to do things like the rebuttal, and they had saved their time. So it's so interesting to me that Amber is sitting here and seemingly gaslighting the world like Johnny got something that she didn't. Again, they got the same amount of time. This is a bad part. And I know some of y'all are going to be mad when I tell y'all this. I know y'all are. I want to find something in Amber that makes her okay. you know, because I don't want to be ugly to anybody or just pick a side. I am too much of this type of person. Okay, like I want to look at everybody's side, but she makes it difficult. All this pointing the finger at everybody else and taking no accountability is what got her in this situation. And she's still doing it. Paid employees. She had people that were paid to be there too. And I've really put myself in like Johnny Depp's situation. If I was a mega millionaire, okay, and I had witnesses that were going to fly to another state. Now, mind you, they're going to put their face out in front of the public for people to see, scrutinize, judge, pick apart. The media is going to pick apart, social medias, all of that, right? They have to leave their jobs to do it because people don't typically get paid to go and travel for random people's, you know, trials. They're going to miss work. They're going to be away from their family. I think it's fair that they get paid if you're in a position to, right? But I'm like that. If I was in a position, I would take care of all of my people too financially, so it wasn't a burden on them. However, Amber's side had her expert witnesses that were paid too, and not only were they paid, they were doctors that just happened to work with her team on a regular basis.
And towards the end of the trial, randos, as I say.
You know, and then the fact that she said these randos at the end and then smirks and a smile, you can tell, first of all, that got to her. She did not like that. Why discredit these people? Some of these people are getting quite a bit of hate themselves. And as a matter of fact, Morgan Tremaine, the one that was from TMZ, he actually changed, I'm gonna put this picture here, his Twitter name to Rando number 2. And I just kind of thought that was funny. Somebody made him a doll that said Morgan Tremaine, 15 minutes of fame. So I'm glad that he is able to laugh at himself about it because, I mean, he was a bombshell witness. He was a big bombshell witness that Amber is not happy about.
So you don't blame the jury?
I don't blame them. It wasn't, I don't blame them. I actually understand he's a beloved character and people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor.
Their job is to not be dazzled by that.
Okay. So her PR team is working, honey. Her PR team is out looking, seeing what people are saying. Oh, allegedly, in my opinion, by the way, again, everything in this video is always my opinion. I think y'all know by now that I'm not a professional, honey, and don't take no professional advice from me because, but it looks like her PR team is like, listen, when Elaine got up there and said that the jury was this and that, man, people didn't like that too much. So you better get up there and you need to say this, this, and this. You need to make sure you say you don't blame them. It's not their fault. You know, they were just, you know, whatever. Which I'm glad she's saying that. But he's a beloved actor. See, how crazy is that? Because when we watched the trial, Johnny Depp seemed very genuine. Okay. Amber's the one that looked like she was acting. Oh my gosh, Amber. I want to throw you a bone here, sister. I really do. I want to, you know, but you're making it so difficult. This is not, I don't like it.
Their job is to look at the facts and the evidence. And they did not believe your testimony or your evidence.
Again, how could they, after listening to 3.5 weeks of testimony about how I was a non-credible person, not to believe a word that came out of my mouth.
Okay, and so that's the last little clip of this. You know, for me personally, it was not Johnny's witnesses for me that in the beginning. I mean, the end, the rebuttals, that was really good, okay? But like in the beginning, it wasn't that was so moving for me. It was Amber that was like, whoa. It was watching her get up there and listen to the recordings of herself, the same ones we heard, the ones where she was laughing in his face, mocking him, taunting him, and her turn everything back around on him. It was her completely denying the TMZ situation instead of her just going, you know what, I did. I've invested 10 years or whatever it is of my life with this man, and he become my identity. I was Johnny Depp's wife. If she would have just been honest, things would have been so different. Or how about you guys, when she got up there arguing with Camille about the donation, saying I donated it, and did the interview. Can we not forget the interview that she did where she sat up there I donated all of $7 million $3.5 million to each foundation. I wanted nothing. I wanted nothing from him, and she did not donate it. Like that, I can't believe this. It's so, that's what I'm saying. But then again, I don't know. And I'm going to give it another fair shot because we don't know what the rest of the interview is. But my gut tells me the best they had was in that courtroom when they were suing for $100 million. And my common sense told me that if they countersued Johnny Depp for $100 million, oh, they had something. And most of us were waiting for the shoe to drop. Like we were watching Johnny's side, but we was like, okay, we hear what he's saying here. We're seeing his witnesses, but Amber's going to have something. I'm nervous. What is she going to say? Is she going to blow it all away? And we were just waiting, and it never came. It was like she didn't really actually have anything. And so I can't imagine what she's going to say in this interview that's going to change anything other than continue to make her seem like she's pointing the finger at everybody else, trying to save her image, and this ain't the time. You know, I don't wish nothing bad on her. I really, truly don't. But I do kind of feel bad for Johnny even now. It's like he cannot escape this. He can't. Like I'll say this again for the millionth time. If he was not struggling so bad with his addiction and all of the substances, he probably wouldn't have gotten and did the things that he did, or allowed things to, or married, you know, whatever. But then that's when substances come into play, you know, and we all do things that we wouldn't usually do if we were sober. So what do you guys think? Are y'all ready for this? Do you think there's going to be something more? Do you think there's going to be, you know, whatever? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, I love you guys and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust.